All EastEnders spoilers for next week as Stacey suffers another devastating loss. EastEnders is lining up an emotional week for Stacey Slater as she reaches breaking point in her brief for Martin. With young Lily left to run the household, things go from bad to worse and Kat is forced to intervene. Stace is less than impressed with her intervention and tries to put on a brave face and tackle her demons. However, when she realizes that Freddie has accidentally washed her phone, which contains precious memories of her ex-husband, panic sets in. Will Stacey be okay? There's bad news for Lauren Branning and Peter Beale too, as their newborn baby Jimmy receives a devastating diagnosis. Nigel Bates reflects on a huge personal loss, while Zach Hudson thinks up his next cunning plan to gain a relationship with his son Barney Mitchell. For the lowdown on next week's EastEnders, read on. Monday, May 19th. New mother Lauren is struggling with baby Jimmy, and while Peter attempts to support her, he becomes concerned that she may relapse. She quickly becomes upset when Cindy tries to wriggle herself back into the family fold, and fears that she is a bad mum. When Linda arrives, the women have an open and honest conversation about their experiences with addiction, and Lauren gets the confidence to listen to her instinct that something is wrong with her baby. At the Slater residence, Lily and Freddie are left to rule the roost in Jean and Mo's absence. Things are going from bad to worse as Stacey continues to lock herself away, and Lily is forced to lie to Kat and Eve about how well they're coping. However, when Freddie realizes that Lily is skipping school to do chores, he tells Kat the truth. Later, Kat makes a worrying discovery. Elsewhere, Whitney reaches out to Zach and says she and the girls are somewhere safe away from Nicola. Vicki thinks that he should visit them and give himself some space from the Mitchells. When he runs into Barney, he learns that the teen is feeling isolated from his family and decides to take him away too. Plus, Yolande notices Nigel's sadness on Claire's 40th birthday and encourages him to reach out. While Kathy and Harvey try and enjoy one another's company, now their relationship is public. The happiness is soon cut short when Kat sacks him from the cab office. Tuesday, May 20th. Tensions rise between Lauren and Peter, and she becomes increasingly frustrated when the health visitor has a surprising reaction to her concerns for Jimmy. Peter is shocked when it's suggested that Lauren may be experiencing symptoms of postnatal depression. Cindy makes it her mission to unite the family, but Ian isn't keen. Later, Lauren rushes Jimmy to the pediatric ward when she becomes worried about his eyesight. Across the square, Kat takes control of the Slater residence and calls in Alfie, Eve and Suki for support. They discuss chipping in with childcare, but are worried that Stacey may need professional help for her grief. When Stace emerges from the bedroom, she is furious to see everyone intervening in her life, and Lily breaks down. Elsewhere, Zach's plan to run off with Barney gains momentum, and Vicki warns him against it. Yolande gets on the wrong side of Nigel, and Harvey is on the hunt for a new job. Wednesday, May 21st. Lauren demands that Jimmy be looked over, and Peter panics when he arrives home and notices that they're missing. When Louis mentions that he's seen Lauren taking pills, his worries intensify. At the hospital, her midwife spots her and rings Peter, mentioning her erratic behaviour. Ian and Peter dash over to the ward, and Lauren is furious that they think she's relapsed. When a consultant examines Jimmy, they tell his parents that he is severely sight impaired. Thursday, May 22nd. Stacey finally leaves the house for the first time in weeks, but Kat fears she's doing too much when she tries to gather the Slaters together for a big family meal. During the dinner, Stacey realizes that her coat, with her phone in the pocket, have been mistakenly put into the washing bag that went to the laundrette. Frantic, she explains that the mobile contains voicemails, photos and texts from Martin. She races off to try and rescue the device, while Arthur spills a secret to Alfie. Kat and Lily try and calm a shaken Stacy, fearing that she's experiencing a bipolar episode. When Alfie shares Arthur's intel with the family, Stacy and Lily hit yet another hurdle and reach breaking point. Later, Lauren returns home to the square with Jimmy and tries to console both Stacy and Lily. She and Peter then share an emotional moment, as they try and convince one another that things will be okay.